Hi, welcome to a new video of mine. These are the ones that I do the camper tips and everything else and all that kind of stuff. In this video, what I want to talk about is how I choose actually park ups, because I'm actually away at the moment and I've gone from several today, dependent on where I was actually going. So that's what I want to talk about in this little video. I mean, first of all, if you don't know me, I'm in my little Peugeot partner camper now. I converted this from a car around about 3 years ago now, near enough, and I try and go away as much as possible, but unfortunately spinal problem stops me going away, but I like to go away. I mean, I'm in Shropshire at the moment, just not that far from Shrewsbury, and I've been to a few places today and I've just wanted to get out. Now, the way I actually choose park ups, there's several things really. The first one, and it's an always good app, is to get it's for Android, iOS, and I think it's even through the website. It's called Park for Night. Now that one will give you basically choose an area and then it will show you what's actually in that area. Now those are ones that you can stay overnight, ones that you can't, premium ones and everything else. Now that gives you a general idea, and where I am at the moment is actually one off Park for Night. Now I'm not too sure if I can stop here or not. People have said that you can, and that's the thing, unless it's constantly updated. But the problem is the more people that use it, the more people that use their app, the more people that comment, then people try and shut these down. They don't want people parking overnight in places. So it's a useful tool, but the one thing is that I can suggest, and this is from experience, these are some of the best park ups that I've actually found, is basically I'm going to a particular location. Today I've been to a few Abbeys and everything else. Say I've gone up to the Peak District, or you know, I've gone down south, wherever. It doesn't really matter. I mean, as you're going to that place, is just look as you're driving for little pull-ins on the side of the road where you're not going to be in anybody's way. That is the one thing, you do not want to be in anybody's way, because then you will get moved on at the end of the day. So, you know, I just keep my eye out for just that little pull-in out the way, that as long as there's no sign saying no parking overnight or anything like that, or you're not basically blocking like a farmer's field or access or anything like that, it's worth a try. Now at the end of the day, you know, the one thing with any park up is someone could ask you to move on. So, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning you could get that knock on the window and they'll ask you to move on. That could be the private landowner, it could be the police. Now the one thing is just basically just go with it. Just say, you know, look, it was the best place to park up. I haven't think, you know, I'm not going to cause a mess. And that's the one thing, that's why people don't like people parking up, is because some people leave a mess. As long as you take away, you know, any rubbish, you know, well, basically don't cause any rubbish, then really you won't be a problem. And if you explain that to people, whether that be, like I say, the landowner, police or anything else, then they may be okay with you. You just say, look, move on first thing in the morning, which, you know, you should do really. The other thing as well is sometimes try and arrive late and leave early. Now for me that's a little bit different, because unfortunately with my spinal problem, I like my landscape photography, so the places that I want to park up is basically exactly where I want to be and where I am at the moment. I mean, I've got great views over valleys and everything else, and I'm hoping I can park here. Now for me, I mean, I do have a bit of an excuse. I literally, you know, on an evening I ain't fit to drive. You know, do not use that excuse. You know, that is just, you know, it's not an excuse for me. It is that my body, say at 2 o'clock in the morning, ain't going to be able to drive. So that's the one thing. You know, so I want to be close to where it is. But again, if you can arrive later and then leave early, that is the best bet. And like I say, you know, the one thing you'd like to say is you know, use Park for Night. There are other apps available. I've tried a few and I don't think they're that good. A lot of them are like, you know, around America or Europe or that kind of thing. So for the UK, I'm not too sure. Park for Night is sometimes the best, and like I say, it's worth looking on there, but you know, use your own common sense and just see what's around the area where you want to be. The other thing as well, use Google Maps. You know, look, you know, again, the area you want to be, go onto the satellite view, zoom in and out on different roads, see if there's like a little pull-in somewhere and everything else. And then if you're going, say, I don't know, visiting a National Trust property, say, and on the way there you've seen this pull-in, just go out of your way slightly just to find that pull-in and see if you will be able to, you know, stop there. And again, you know, we are all in the same boat. You know, there's a lot of camper vans out there, there's a lot of restrictions, there's a lot of lack of space is one. I mean, some of the places that I've stopped over, if you're lucky to get, you know, 3 small camper vans, and that's when you've got a large motorhome, then everybody else is stuck. And think of other people as well. So again, that's the thing, is using Park for Night, that's where everybody's going to go. So look elsewhere, look at Google Maps, like I say, look at pull-ins as you're going along and everything else. And as well, like, have a second option as well. I mean, for me today, I've gone from basically 3 different park-ups from this morning, because I visited different places and everything else, and the one where I was going to stop, it's just because the Abbey where it is probably not going to be open in the morning. I can't maybe not get access to land, so I like my sunrise. I want to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get that sunrise. That's not the best for me, so I've chose somewhere else that I've got good views, and like I say, hopefully I can stop here. So like I say, the advice that I can give is just, like I say, first of all, look and Park for Night, use that as a guide. As you go into places, keep your eye out for pull-ins, everything else. Use Google Maps, use the satellite view, so that you can actually see like proper pull-ins, because, you know, with just the road, it's not going to show you properly. You need to look at the satellite image. And again, just have a plan. Again, there are campsites, you know, we can all do that. You know, there are campsites that will accept, you know, just to park up for the night and everything else, that are 10-15 quid. And, you know, then you've got facilities, you know, you've got toilet, you've got showers and everything else, which, you know, you won't have in just like the side of a road or where I am at the moment. There is no toilet facilities, there are no shower facilities. So it is looking for what would suit you. And again, like I've said on all of these videos, these are my opinions, and, you know, these are the things that I've found in owning a camper van and going away with the problems that I do. So I can, you know, other people may have completely different advice, and again, that's fair enough. We can only give the advice that we know. So those are the things, like I say, you know, I'll put links to like Park for Night and any of the other apps in the description and that. And I mean, again, if you do like the content, I'll try and go away in this camper van, and I'm away for the night. I visited a few abbeys today. I'm going to visit another abbey tomorrow. I'm going to visit Shrewsbury, yeah, one of them. Like a stately home and everything else on my way back. I've only come away for one night. So like I say, if you do like this, please like and subscribe, because, you know, these tip little videos that doesn't take me that long to film and doesn't take me that long to edit, you know, basically is what's gaining the views. And anybody that does watch these, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, you must be mad. I don't know why you're watching, because I don't even want to watch myself, but anyway, I'm just going on. And so again, thank you for watching anyway, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.